Michael was like, I want to try something after this. And I said, I think this is over. And he said, thank you so much. Go ahead and teleport out.
Goodbye.
Hello, viewers. Welcome to the Podcast Side.
Oh, wow.
We're signing on. Oh, I have something in my throat.
I think it's this way.
Okay.
I have to look. I have to look this way.
Oh, okay.
I don't have to go there.
We're after that brutal attack. I think we're just about good for the obstacle course.
If I didn't get launched off, I would have done it again. Like I
would have tried again.
Yeah, but that was just a little too much.
Yeah. So I think we're going to. I'm gonna let Michael do whatever he wants now. I'm out of ideas. At the moment, I have my cafe mocha triple shot energy. Which I'm realizing now, over the course of the session, I've announced every energy drink I've drank.
That's nice. Well, I'm happy for you.
Thank you. I'm happy that you're happy for me.
I'm not happy for you.
Well, that's really rude.
Well, you know what? That's not nice.
I forget how good this is. I love the taste of coffee.
Why don't you drink it then?
Because I can't handle caffeine.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Well, I can handle short-term caffeine.
Okay.
Like, it's not like... That's usually when people say they can't handle caffeine, you want to just fly?
I think I can get up.
Okay.
Make me fly now.
Okay. Yeah, usually when people say they can't handle caffeine, they mean like, oh, they get caffeine and they get like heart palpitations or whatever, or they can't sleep. I can handle caffeine in the short term. I get addicted to caffeine really fast, and I'm not regular enough about it that I like within like a week or two will go into caffeine withdrawal.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So I can't get
there it is.
What is it?
That is the Red Mountain of Morrowind.
That's wild.
That's the vault. I mean, you could see
cool.
it from Solstein, but I don't know. You can see it from here. That's definitely it too.
That's really cool.
It looks different than the other.
It
mountains.
does.
Okay, I mean that's all I wanted. I just wanted to see if I could see it.
So what quest are we doing?
That's Morrowind. I'm up here. I may as well talk to Parthenox about not killing him.
Next? You can make it down the mountain. I believe in you.
Hooray!
Oh hey, mortality.
Ah!
Yeah,
Sup?
I can't handle caffeine addiction is what I can't handle. So I can only have caffeine every now and again.
I don't
I addicted to caffeine by accident once. That was really unfortunate. I was drinking a lot of oolong tea and I didn't know it was caffeinated.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened to you?
I went into caffeine withdrawal because I skipped it one day.
Remember when I did that when we went away?
Yeah, that was really bad. And you also had like the worst case of a sore throat ever.
I think that it was only topped by how I had it. Like, I had it for longer when we were away because I didn't have any antibiotics.
Yeah.
I was just ibuprofen it. But
it's crazy. I've never had strep.
I wouldn't wish it on my worst day.
I don't want it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just surprised.
I had super bad sore throat back in August.
Yeah.
Then I had recurring small sore throats where I got nervous it was coming back.
Yeah.
And I actually had my physical about 3 weeks ago, and I asked my doctor, my general practitioner, can I get a preemptive tonsillectomy?
Really?
She's like, no. You don't need one.
That's ridiculous.
But they're not swollen.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a lot of very common diseases. Because we were talking about in class we were talking about different like throat and like upper respiratory tract infections and stuff like that.
It's just the worst.
It sounds bad. And I realized I've never gotten strep. And my professor was like, who among us hasn't gotten strep? And I was like, I haven't. And then they were also talking about mono, and they're like, we all pretty much got mono. And I was like, I've never gotten mono either.
When I got super sick back in August, I went to the doctor. Did a strep test, wasn't strep. Like, did I tell you what happened when I went? Did that happen?
Yeah, they were like, we don't know.
And then we were just kind of quiet, and we looked at each other. I'm like, what now?
You're the doctor.
Yeah. Tell me what to do.
That's really funny.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was a string of dragons.
I kind of did, too. But then they gave me antibiotics anyway, because then it could be, our test could be wrong. It probably isn't wrong, but in case it is, you're not allergic to amoxicillin. This is not going to hurt you.
Well, I have heard, I just learned this actually earlier today, that the strep test, if it comes back positive, Like, the way that the test is designed, if it comes back positive, you almost, like, 100% have strep. But if it comes back negative, it doesn't mean you don't have strep.
Yeah. They said our test is pretty reliable, but in case it's wrong, we'll give it to you anyway.
Yeah.
And then I got the face thing.
Yeah.
And then I went back, and they're like,
I don't know if you ever explained this on camera.
Maybe not. So anyway, let me start with this.
Yeah.
My sister, one weekend, got strep throat. We thought it was strep throat. She went to the doctor.
Yeah.
But she wouldn't go to the doctor. It was at a Sunday morning, and our doctor wasn't in. So when the urgent care place that do strep tests, and like, let's just go there, see if they'll do a strep test.
Yeah.
and they looked in her throat, and they're like, I don't even have to test it. That is definitely strep throat.
Really?
Like, I'm just going to give you... She's allergic to amoxicillin, so they gave her the other...
Z-Pack.
Yeah. And then, 4 days later, she was fine, which is the typical cycle of strep. And then I started feeling it about a week later, and I'm like, I definitely have strep. I definitely got it from her. And then I went to the doctor, and they're like, it isn't strep. And it's funny, they looked into my mouth, too. They're like, I went to the actual doctor, and they're like, this looks like strep. We'll do the test anyway.
Right.
And then they did the test. They're like, yeah, it is strep. So there's that. So they gave me amoxicillin, which I don't think I'm allergic to.
Probably not.
But then, so I used it, the amoxicillin, for a couple days, and then I noticed like a couple little pimples on my nose, and I'm like, I thought it was just I didn't wash my face the night before, and I'm like, it's just I got a pimple, whatever.
Yeah.
And then, like, the next morning, I got them all around my forehead. And then throughout the day, my whole face, it looked like I had you saw my face, right?
Yeah, it was bad.
It looked like I had, like, smallpox. I really didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
I was getting, like, nervous. I was getting serious. I thought I was getting, like, scarlet fever.
Yeah.
And so, eventually, I went back, like, 2 days later to the same doctor. And I'm like, I saw a different doctor. Because my doctor wasn't in. And they're like, stop taking the amoxicillin immediately. I'm going to refer you to the ear, nose, and throat places at this hospital near you. And they wouldn't let me go to the hospital, though. Because I had 103 fever.
Right.
With incredibly painful, itchy face sores and a horrible sore throat. I thought I was dying. I really didn't know what was wrong with me. And let me see if I could... waiting for that. I don't want to just die of a temple. Hold on. So I have to wait. I'm gonna wait till the morning. And so I went there, and I had a telehealth appointment where I had to point a flashlight in my mouth.
I've had that.
And she was like, and she could see it. I was close enough where she can actually see it. And she's like, okay, I'm worried that it might be an, MRSA.
Yeah,
like MRSA strep or MRSA bacteria. So they gave me a MRSA antibiotic, an antiviral. And my regular doctor was like, why'd they give you that one? I don't know. Ask them.
Which one did they give you?
Valcyclovir. Which is what they give for, like... I don't know. Someone told me. I forgot what it was.
Yeah. I forget as well.
And they're like, you didn't need the Valcyclovir. And she like really questioned me, like, why did they give it to you? I'm like, I don't know. I didn't ask for it.
Don't get me in trouble.
Yeah, but so I didn't end up, I guess I didn't need that. And they also gave me an antibacterial cream to put on my face. And then within, maybe...
You got your dividend from your stocks.
That. Right. What? You exist? Okay.
You exist?
And then, like, a couple days later, my face got better. A few days later, they started drying out and peeling off.
Yeah.
My throat got better. And that was kind of the end of that.
That was really a wild time.
I was really scared. Like, she was like, I think you might have some sort of, like, strep bacteria in face thing.
Yeah.
She's like, don't worry. I don't think, like, your nose is going to fall off or anything. That wasn't in my head. I didn't think that was going to happen. But now I do.
Yeah.
So thanks for that.
You can get from... And it doesn't present like what you had, really. from what I understand, at least.
Yeah.
But after you get a strep infection, you can get rheumatic fever, which can really mess you up.
Because I didn't think I was going to get that, but now I'm worried about it.
For
so
real.
thanks for that. But yeah, then I got better.
My oath binds me, Dragonborn.
Watch this.
Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either...
Here we go.
Yeah,
Here comes the really aggressive dialogue.
It's to answer for his crimes. So that's your answer? Revenge? I thought the Blades were better than this. The atrocities he committed against mankind were evil and unforgivable. This isn't about revenge. What, that sounds exactly about that?
Yeah.
We wouldn't even be here if this wasn't for if it wasn't... Are you so blind to let the dragon manipulate you into this? You have no idea what you're dealing with. So did you question the authority of Riemann Cyrodiil or Tiber Septim this way? Those were different times and proven leaders. No one had reason to question either one of them. I don't know what's going on anymore, and I'm reading it.
We're talking about how...
You realize without Parth and his party snacks, Tiber Septim could not be who he was, right?
We're pretty much saying that you didn't criticize it when other leaders didn't kill dragons. Why do you want me to kill this one?
Oh, I see. A nice attempt to deflect the issue, but this isn't going to change anything. The dragon has to die for his crimes, regardless of who you invoke. Bruniki, savages,
That was hilarious. He's talking like Parthenos now, like dragon and English.
As bad as the Thalmor. How dare you even suggest such a thing? You test our patience. I see the Greybeards were right about you as well. Bloodthirsty barbarians. You go too far, Dragonborn. Give me one reason why I should put you down right now as a traitor to the cause.
Look at this.
It's really getting heated. I should probably put more effort into Do not force my wrath if you know what's good for you.
And I do that too. I shake the ground.
That's scary. Should I put more effort into voicing this?
Okay.
Or should I just keep phoning it in?
Just phone it in.
Party snacks will be spared. Honor my decision.
Party snacks will be spared.
We will not speak of this again. Farewell, Dragonborn. That it goes against our better judgment. We will abide by your decision and allow party snacks to live.
There we go. He's alive now.
Sweet.
See how aggressive it got?
It really got heated for a second.
But then ever since then, and no one's explained it to me.
Yeah.
My dad said I should go see an allergist, which I probably should anyway, because I'm allergic to everything. Not like food, but like outdoor stuff.
Yeah.
But like ever since then, every couple weeks, I get a little sore throat. It's never bad. It's very minor. Like it's not even really discomfort, but it's kind of raw.
Yeah.
And then I get like a little fever too, like 99.7.
You might want to see if you have rheumatic fever.
And then it goes away 2 days later.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks later, it'll come back.
But
then wouldn't that show up my white cell count if I was sick? Would it? Because my white cell count was fine.
Rheumatic fever is more of an autoimmune thing.
Okay. How do you even treat that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Probably kind of low-grade immunosuppression.
I have rheumatic fever, don't I?
I don't truly know. I probably should know more about rheumatic fever than I do. The only thing I know about rheumatic fever is that in certain I learned mostly about it in terms of the heart, because one of the common causes of damage to your heart valve is rheumatic fever. But it's not like it's like the reverse, though. No, it's like the reverse. It's not like rheumatic fever always causes damage to your heart. It's that if you get damage to certain valves in your heart, it's most likely from rheumatic fever.
Oh, okay. I got you. I'm going to talk to,
I'll look it up for you.
Okay.
I'll learn about rheumatic fever on camera. Watch this. Watch this study happen. Rheumatic fever. Yeah, actually, I don't know if this is at all consistent with your symptoms.
It's very mild. I get like a little sore.
When did your knee popping start?
Oh, this has been going on since for years.
Cool.
Like, I mean, well over like 2 years. I think it's just I'm decaying.
Okay.
That could also be it.
This could just be part of the slow but inevitable decay.
Yeah.
Do you have any tender joints?
No. My joints are okay.
Any jerky, uncontrollable body movements?
I do have remember the thumb vein I showed you?
Vaguely.
Remember the video?
That's not really what I'm talking. I'm talking like entire limbs.
Like that kind of thing.
Yeah,
like
it almost looks like you're dancing sometimes.
No.
Okay.
You would know.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't know.
That's
You'd
true.
know.
No.
Any painless lumps under your skin?
No, you know what I have had though?
What?
Peeling skin on my fingers and toes.
Cool. That's not important.
But like it's like super.
Yeah.
I'll get like a bubble of dry skin that'll just peel off.
Really?
I don't know what's going on.
That's not really what we're talking. That's a different problem.
Michael, we'll get to that. But
what about any rashes?
No rashes.
I don't think you have rheumatic fever then. I can listen to your heart and see if you have a heart murmur.
Okay.
Other than that, I think
is that a symptom of rheumatic fever?
Yeah. Well, I told you rheumatic fever can mess up your heart.
Oh yeah. No, I mean it's very random. Like, but I just kind of. And the thing is, I didn't get sick for years, and then randomly, like, unless it's just unrelated, and I've been getting sick, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I guess it's possible.
Yeah.
But I mean.
Yeah, I mean, none of those symptoms are consistent. Other fever, you can get with rheumatic fever. That's the only thing.
Can you get a fever with allergies?
I believe so. If they're bad.
Because the throat thing could just be allergies.
That would make more sense.
Because it doesn't even get really sore. It's scratchy, like not straight, like almost raw.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you can. I mean, it depends on how severe your allergies are and whether they're more systemic or not. I think it's not common to get a fever with allergies, but I don't see why it would be impossible.
They've never been high grade fevers.
Yeah.
And they always break quickly. Like it'll be 99.5 and then 4 hours later it's back down.
99.5 is not a fever.
Huh?
99.5 is not a fever.
What are you talking about?
That's just not a fever. That's
Yes,
normal body. That's normal body temperature.
99.5?
Yeah. You gotta break 100 to be like a low grade fever. I mean,
really?
I mean, it depends on who you ask. If I saw 99.5, I wouldn't be particularly concerned.
Who are you? What do you want?
Oh, okay. I guess it was.
Let me check.
It's always
let me check the official range. Yeah, your body temperature changes throughout the course of the day.
But I feel. I only check my temperature because I feel feverish.
The Dark Brotherhood?
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute. Let's not get
Let's
hasty.
see.
I mean, surely
98.6 is technically normal, but you can go up by 1 or 2 degrees and still be fine. Like,
he's an orc.
I think the
now you'll let me go.
real cutoff. I mean, there's no hard cutoff honestly for fevers, but like the hardest cutoff that you'd see is like 100.5.
Okay, all right.
If you had anything above 100.5, like no doubt you have a fever. But that kind of 99 to 100 range is maybe low-grade fever, maybe just normal body temperature fluctuation. It's a little harder to tell. Oh, okay. I don't know why we're here.
Well, I'm doing the Dark Brother quest line, and I need to know who the gourmet is.
Oh, we're back to this.
Who cooks for the Emperor?
The gourmet.
And yeah, of course, and he knows.
Not anymore.
And I couldn't leave a loose end.
I see.
But that I literally had no choice. It was either saying I'm going to leave you alone and lie to him, or I'm literally going to kill you. I lied to him and let him go to sleep. I feel like that was the nice thing to do.
I have a heart murmur. Speaking of heart murmurs.
Do you really?
I do. I have a benign heart murmur, but yeah.
Is that bad?
That's completely benign.
So what is it, like just a regular heartbeat or something?
No, it's it has to. Heart murmurs have to do with when you listen to it, you can hear turbulent blood flow during certain parts of your cardiac cycle.
Wait, what?
They don't really know why that happens.
Whoa. That.
El Jorkan?
This might bug the game.
What?
That should be the night gate in.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, we're gonna find out.
Cool. I have it in my tricuspid valve.
Oh, me too.
But you don't.
I don't.
I mean, maybe you do.
Yeah, I don't think I do.
It's possible.
I did have my EKG recently. Would that show up there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how would they know then?
You have to listen to it.
They said it. I had
your
my
doctor
physical.
probably listened to it and they would have noticed.
You know what's funny? You know that I guess they feel for your liver and see if it's. I mean, you're not supposed to feel it, obviously. I don't think. So I don't feel your liver edges. So I think I think if you have an enlarged liver.
Yes, I will. You can feel it, I think, but if it's smooth, I think it's fine. You're looking to see if it's like lumpy or nodule.
Okay.
I haven't gotten to the liver test, but
Well, anyway,
you can tap the liver. That's why I think you can feel it.
Yeah, but she was doing it, and like it didn't hurt at all.
Yeah.
But like I was like kind of swimming because it tickled. Because I'm not hurting you, am I? I'm like, I couldn't say it tickles though. I'm an adult. You know what I mean?
Well, because if it hurts when you push on it, that's a problem.
Yeah. And I said, no, it doesn't hurt. I'm like, and she's like, oh, okay.
Then knock it off.
Yeah, that's kind of what it was. I'm trying to do something here, and it didn't. It just really tickled.
It's really tough.
But I can't be like, it tickles. I can't say that with a straight face to my doctor checking my liver.
I realized recently I'm a terrible patient in the doctor's office.
I'm the best patient. I really am a great patient.
Actively hide things from my doctor sometimes to see if they can figure it out.
Oh, I don't do that.
Okay, see, I'm not doing it like in a malicious sense.
Yeah. No,
or even to like test them or something like that. Yeah. What happens is I go in.
Oh, that's not supposed to be there.
Wild. I go in and I'm like let's say like I have like a cough or something.
Yeah.
And like on one hand I'm like, this is probably just a cold. This I don't think this specifically has happened, but things like this have happened.
I think they added a little town here. That's kind of cool.
That's really nice.
Anyway, yeah.
Like I'll have a cough and like clearly I have a cold, you know? But like I go in and I'm like, maybe this isn't a cold, you know? Maybe this is stage 4 lung cancer.
No, not that one.
But
definitely not the last. Definitely not that stage.
So I'll go in and I'm like, oh yeah, I've got this cough, and like I also have a runny nose, and like clearly all the signs of like a cold.
Yeah.
And like unless I'm asked specifically about it, I won't bring it up because I'm like, if I bring it up, they're gonna be like, you have a cold, and like I don't want them to think I have a cold, so I don't want to tell them that. I want them to explore some other options first.
No, I get you doing that totally, but like.
No, it's absolutely not how you're supposed to approach the doctor.
No, I do understand. I like. I get when you're saying like I want them to make sure that they know like.
Yeah, I don't want them to
overlook anything.
Yeah, I don't want them to like get the easy diagnosis and be like, oh, everything's hunky dory.
Yeah, I get that.
No, you can't do this.
He did it.
What? No. No.
What? No. Why is he doing the risky business slide?
Ah, man.
Now there's like 500 people also. Go to Nightingale Inn.
I don't want. You're supposed to try to hide the body, but I guess they heard it, but no one was down there. Let me try again. If not, I'm just gonna run away. I'm not gonna hide the body because you don't have to hide the body.
Okay.
It's just like a bonus.
Did you crouch?
Yeah. I mean, but there's no one down here.
Wait, stand still. You have a racial ability that lets you see people if you stand still for a certain number of seconds. Like through walls and stuff, you're supposed to be able to see. I don't know how it works because I'm not seeing the gourmet for some reason. Stop moving.
I want to see if I can just kill him stealthily if I didn't crouch.
I'm sure I can't be of help.
Well, I'm just wondering if there's anyone in here that we're not seeing.
No, there's definitely no one in here.
Oh, sheath your weapon, I think. Sheath your weapon and then crouch and stop moving for like 10 seconds. He should start glowing. Come on. You've activated it by accident before.
Really?
Yeah, it's your racial ability. You never use any of your racial abilities.
I don't.
One of them is that you can sense people's presences if you just crouch and like wait a second or something. But I
want to like go to bed so I don't have to like.
What are you? You're a wood elf?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna look up how you do it. You can do whatever you want.
I'm trying to get him to sleep just so I can crouch and then kill him.
Makes sense. You're a Bosmer. Wild. Stand still for 4 seconds while sneaking to sense moving targets.
Oh, okay.
That's why he can't see him. This is dumb. How is nobody gonna find him in this very clear wine cellar? Oh, you're gonna put him in the barrel?
No, that would be cool though.
You're just going to put him behind the barrel
Yes.
in this
Oh, that's hidden enough, I guess.
somewhat heavily trafficked area.
Well, the thing is that no one comes down here. He rents this room out to himself. Like, this is like,
interesting.
but like he like of the inn. Like this is his own.
Grab
like,
that loot. Oh, don't steal the loot. There's no reason. Okay, there's no reason to steal the loot.
I stole it.
I know.
I stole the loot.
Yeah, don't steal the loot. There's no reason to steal it. I stole the loot. I know.
Yeah, it's just like yes, I saw it. Enough.
This is wild.
What are you just talking about?
We
I really don't remember.
were talking. Well, we were talking about your racial ability for a while.
No, but
Rheumatic fever, heart.
oh yeah,
murmurs.
me being sick, yeah, or like when the doctor visits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No, I'm a pretty good patient.
Yeah. So you
like,
can see those guys. I mean, you already can see them.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, we never use it.
I should use it. I kind of forgot I even had it. But yeah,
You
okay.
have you have 4 racial abilities.
Yeah, I didn't realize that really.
Yeah, I mean, one of them is Cry of the Bird.
Yeah.
And one of them is Beast Tongue.
Yep.
One of them is Wild Senses, and the other one's the one where you ritualistically eat people, so I can kind of see why some of them we don't use. It shows we don't have Barty.
Oh yeah, I gotta bring it back.
Classic Barty move.
How much time we at?
We got about... We could probably... We're at 26 minutes. We can end whenever you want, or we could go a couple more
I'm
minutes.
gonna talk to Festus then.
Okay. You know what we should do?
What?
We should go to the zoo.
No.
That's not a song. I don't know what
That's a
I'm saying.
terrible song.
I really... my brain turned off for a
It's a
second.
terrible song.
It kind of was a bad song.
Yeah, well, it really was. But
Look, man.
I'm like with the doctor. Like it was just so like I remember like I got really sick.
Yeah.
It was late. It was in August like 29th. That weekend I got really sick.
Mm.
And then like September 15th is my grandmother's birthday.
Mm.
And I was totally fine up until then.
Right.
And that night I felt really feverish. I was sick and like sweating.
Yeah.
Like, I really felt awful.
Right.
And then it went away 2 days later.
That's wild.
And it's been I've been going through that a lot every couple of weeks.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's really wild.
It was really, really, really weird.
It seems that certain orc has disappeared.
But then I'm fine. Like I never actually get. I'm at the verge of getting sick, then it goes away.
That's really weird.
And I've never been sick before that.
Ah, and word has come in from Markarth.
That's really wild. I don't know what that is.
I was wrong about
Recipe for
I see that
disaster.
now. Here's your payment, and a little something
Hooray.
else as well from me.
Curmudgeonly.
It's called the Night Weaver's Band.
Ooh.
I wore this for years.
Ooh.
Now you'd better get a move on and see
Nightweaver's band. There's my magic and sneak a little oomph, I think.
Grand and glorious operation.
Oh, that's Festus. I don't know why I thought Festus was a young man.
No, her husband is young. What's her name?
You're not wearing
Ashes.
dragon plate boots.
Oh yeah.
We made that like 5 episodes ago.
Yeah, I never put them on.
It's ridiculous.
It's absolutely ridiculous and just not okay.
Nightweaver band.
Wow. Wow.
It's actually pretty solid.
It is. I forgot about that.
We can stack it with a billion other rings.
Of course. Alright, we can call it right there.
Okay. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Poseidon.
No problem.
And we're signing off.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oops.